Hello, hello, it's me. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요, 에릭남입니다. 네이버 V 여러분 들어오셨나요? Are you guys here? Is everybody in this room? Okay, we're going up. 빨리빨리 들어오세요. 많이 들어와 주시고요. Okay. 근데 잠깐만. 여기는 안 뜨는데요? 아직? 일단 안녕하세요.
떴습니다.
이제 떴네. 떴다. 오케이. Let's see. 안녕하세요. Hi James. 나온다. Starting. 나온다. Yeah. Wow. Amazing. 윤도야. Hi 오빠. Hi. Hey everybody. 네, 저는 지금 이제 여의도의 어떤 호텔에 와 있는데요. 여기서 제가 너무 좋아하고 꼭 한번 만나보고 싶었던 감독님을 제가 오늘 만나게 됐습니다. I am meeting with a director of whom I'm a very, very big fan of him and his movies, and I'm very, very excited to meet him today. And we're gonna hang out for a little bit, and we're gonna talk about what he's been up to and his newest release, which is The Conjuring 2, which is, I'm sure, terrifying, and I'll probably need to wear a diaper in the theater because I think I did the first time as well. That's how terrified I am. But I'm sure he's a great person. He's not terrifying in real life. Only his movies are really terrifying. So James Wan is here with us, and I can't wait to meet him. Are you ready? 다들 너무 만나보고 싶으시죠? 궁금하시죠? 어떤 분이신지. 저도 너무 많이 기대하고 오랫동안 팬이었던 것만큼 이제 기대가 그렇게 많이 큽니다. 그래서 아까 잠깐 얼굴을 뵀었는데 이제 드디어 인사를 드릴 수 있다는 게 너무 긴장도 되고 기대가 되네요. 이번에는 이제 Conjuring 2이라는 영화를 이제 알리기 위해서 감독님이 한국에 방문하셨다고 들었는데 Conjuring 2에 대한 이야기 그리고 제임스 완 감독님에 대한 이야기를 좀 더 구체적으로 들어보도록 해보겠습니다. 일단 지금 오신 것 같은데 일단 뭐죠? 안녕하세요. Hello.
Hello.
Hi James.
Hi Eric.
Eric.
Nice to meet you. Likewise.
Please have a seat.
Sit down.
All right.
Okay.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to Korea.
Thank you for having me in your lovely, beautiful country.
Oh my god, thank you so much for joining us. So this is what it looks like. This is the going live, and we have, it's a little bit of a delay.
So it takes a while for me.
But you're gonna step in here, and we're gonna.
This is trippy because it's like I'm
Inception.
traveling back in time. It's
Inception.
Inception.
So there you are, and we have 2,000 people joining us right now, and I'm sure that number is gonna grow as we continue on. But anyways, welcome to Korea.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
We'll start off with a greeting to everybody watching, all your fans.
Hi Korea. Thank you for having me on the show. Thank you Eric for having me on your show here. This is an amazing opportunity. I've never been here before, and so it's an amazing experience. I've been eating a lot of bibimbap since I've been out here. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I'm looking forward to some great Korean barbecue.
Oh, you haven't had it yet?
I'm gonna have some tonight, hopefully.
Okay, alright, very good. So this is your first time in Seoul?
Yes.
Okay, anything that you're looking forward to that you really want to do while you're here?
Food is the biggest thing for me.
Are you a big foodie?
I'm a big foodie,
Okay.
yes. I love food. And I love, I feel very lucky because I'm very fortunate with, with what I do. I get the chance to travel. And wherever I go, I love to sample local cuisine.
Yeah.
And so that it's a big part of what I love with what I do. But also at the same time, visiting, getting the chance to see the city as well.
Yeah. Hopefully you get to see a lot, eat a lot.
Yes.
And I'm sure you've been to a lot of different countries, a lot of different places. What was one of the most memorable dishes you've ever had when you traveled?
Wow. I shot Fast and Furious 7 in Abu Dhabi.
Oh yeah.
And so yes, I had really great local cuisine there as well.
Okay.
Yeah. That was cool. That was it's great to have sort of the food that it's local to the region. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Well, hopefully get some more bibimbap, get some barbecue, have some tteokbokki, all that good stuff.
Yes.
So enjoy yourself
Yes.
here. So you're here to promote The Conjuring 2.
Conjuring 2.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you.
I'm sure it's gonna do great. So I'm giving you a pre-congratulations. I gotta say I'm a big fan of your work. I've seen a lot of your stuff, and I saw the first one of this. I saw Annabelle. I saw Insidious. I saw all of them, and it terrifies me, but it keeps me going back.
Good. Yeah, I think that is part of what we love about scary movies.
Yeah.
Is it is. I mean, it's a bit of a cliche to say that it's like a roller coaster ride, but it really is. It's us humans have so many emotions, and I guess my job as a director is to pull the emotion that makes you frightened of something, makes you fearful or scared of something, out of you, and but you use that fear, but put it in a context where it's in a safe environment, like a movie theater.
Yeah.
You go in there, get all the chills and thrills, and then once the movie is over, hopefully you go back to the safety of your everyday life. Hopefully.
That's what. Hopefully, yeah. That's what I think. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back to safety of every life, but now I'm paranoid about my room and
Good,
the things under my bed.
Yes, you're welcome. By the way.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So I don't know if you know this, but actually, The Conjuring was the most viewed, the most successful international horror film ever released in Korea.
Oh wow! No, I did not know that.
And
that's amazing.
Yes, and on top of that, the most viewed 1, 2, and 3 horror movies are all yours in Korea.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I'm flattered. That's so cool. I did not know that. That's so cool. I think Koreans have great taste. What can I say? You love my movies. You must be very intelligent.
Yes. That we are. We are very, very. I think we're in sync. We're in good sync.
We're totally in sync here. I agree.
So I mean, you have done a lot of horror movies. You also work with Fast 7. You're also doing Mortal Kombat, MacGyver, Aquaman. You are one of the most sought after.
You make me sound so busy.
You are.
I feel exhausted just listening to the list of projects I've got going.
How do you do it?
I don't know. I don't sleep very much, unfortunately, and I love sleeping. I love to sleep. I don't know. I think I'm very I've been very fortunate to have had the opportunity to pursue the things that I love.
Yeah.
And all these kind of passion projects of mine.
Yeah. And
so I'm kind of I'm kind of very happy and excited to be doing them.
That's awesome, and congratulations on your success.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Yes, they want me to speak in more Korean. so we're gonna go back and forth.
Can I translate in Korean for you?
So I'm gonna. Sorry. I need to turn this volume down just a little bit. All right. So let's see. Where should we start from Korea? 일단 이제 제임스 wan 감독님이 요즘 할리우드에서도 되게 많은 분들이 자꾸 같이 작업하고 싶은 감독님으로 거의 제일 인기가 많은 것 같아요. 이제 앞으로 나올 모럴 컴뱃 그리고 아쿠아맨, 맥가이버 등등 되게 많은 작품들 지금 같이 지금 준비하고 계시는데 너무 바쁘실 것 같은데 그걸 어떻게 준비를 한 번에 하시는지 제가 너무 궁금하거든요. So you have all these different projects going on. Is it you do one and then you finish it and you go on to the next one, or are they all kind of moving at the same time?
No, yeah, they're all kind of happening at the same time, which makes it really hard.
That's crazy.
And so, when I first came to Hollywood, when I first got to Hollywood, one of the things I was kind of blown away was I looked at a lot of the producers and directors that I admire, and people like J.J. Abrams, people like Steven Spielberg, and see how they're able to juggle so many things at the same time. It's such a craft, to be able to kind of focus, going, I'm a director, I'm directing this, but yet I'm also a producer, so I need to make sure all this is running smoothly as well. And so I try to kind of take a leaf out of their pages, so to speak, and we'll see.
Whoa. Wishing you the best. I'm sure they're gonna be great.
Yeah.
I gotta ask, when you pick your projects, how do you what's your standard? How do you go about picking them? I'll translate real quick. 이제 감독님이 그 프로젝트를 선택하실 때 어떻게 선택하시는지 그게 많이 궁금하거든요. How do you go about the selection process?
Yeah, that's a good question. How do I go about picking it? I just go by what I love.
Okay.
It's pretty. It's. I know it's a pretty obvious thing to say, but kind of, I just go after what I'm passionate about, and I'm a nerd, I'm a geek growing up as a kid, and so now that I have the chance to take a lot of the projects, properties that I love, and kind of and potentially turning them into either TV or feature films, it's just it's really cool, and I feel very fortunate for it.
일단 되게 이런 많은 프로젝트를 선택할 수 있다는 게 너무 감사하게 생각하고 그리고 이제 어렸을 때부터 되게 좋아했었던 작품들, 뭐 책들, 만화들 그런 것들이 이제 실제 영화를 만들 수 있다는 게 너무 기쁘고 좋은 그 열정을 담을 수 있는 프로젝트라고 해서 너무 감사하게 생각하고 있다고 하십니다. So you're doing all these cool projects, but you started a lot with the, like Saw and Insidious, these horror movies, these kind of
Right.
skin-raising movies. How did that come about? Why did you start there?
I love scary movies.
Okay.
You know, as a kid growing up, I love watching scary movies. You know, as a child. My mother kind of showed me a lot of scary movies. She was a cool mom. You know, she did not try to censor me from movies because she's a big movie buff herself. And so I got shown a lot of films. I got kind of exposed to a lot of cinema.
Yeah.
And from that, I guess I just took a real liking to the horror genre.
Okay.
Because I feel like the horror genre is one, just like the comedy genre. Like the two of them are very similar for me in that both of these films, both of these type of films elicit a very primal reaction from us. You know, if you watch a comedy, if it's funny, you laugh immediately, right, at the film. Same as horror. You know, if it's scary, you know, you scream or you hide your face, or or you get really tense. And so they're very similar. And I find that the most rewarding part for me about making scary movies is once I'm done and I'm playing it back to an audience, and I love to watch the audience watch my movie. I love to watch how they react to it. That is such a great, it's just such an amazing feeling. Yeah.
Next time you need somebody to react, call me.
Okay.
I will react like the best. I will scream
like a baby.
I will cry. I will do whatever. Like they're very, very exaggerated reactions. I feel like when I watch a movie. So if
that's awesome.
If you need that, let me know. So we gotta ask you: do you believe in ghosts and demons and all that stuff in real life? How do you feel about that?
I always like to say that I like to keep an open mind. You know, I like to think that I'm open-minded enough to be open to the idea of other kind of things that exist outside of my realm of understanding. You know, just because my eyes can't see them doesn't mean they don't exist. You know, so. I mean, think about people, who lived way back then who thought that the world was flat.
Yeah.
And so, so I think there is probably a high level of consciousness that is above, that is beyond us. And I don't know, I like to think that there's something else after this, you know?
Yeah.
That there's a better afterlife after this.
귀신 그런 것들을 믿는지 물어봤는데요. 그런 게 있을 수 있다는 그 가능성을 오픈하게 생각하고 싶다고 말씀하시는데 이제 그 전에는 또 공포 영화를 왜 만들기 시작하셨는지 그건 또 어렸을 때부터 어머니가 되게 쿨하게 공포 영화 많이 보여주셨대요. 그래서 어렸을 때부터 되게 좋아했었고 꼭 해보고 싶었던 장르라서 그렇게 많은 공포 영화들을 만들게 하셨다고 합니다. Alright, so I don't know if you can tell me this, but CONJURING 2, the scariest scene, or a scene that a lot of effort went into. Can you let us know?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to talk about it without giving it away.
Yeah, so we don't want to give it away.
Yeah, but I think there are a lot of scenes in this that are really scary, but there are different degrees of scary. Some scenes are more creepy than scary. Other sescenes are more atmospheric, and other scenes are just more tense. And so I try to find the right shape, I try to spread it out accordingly throughout the whole film. I have a few scenes in there that I really, that are kind of pet favorite of mine. Definitely one of them is a scene where Lorraine Warren she sees the entity that is haunting her. That comes to visit her at her house, and she follows this entity down the hallway and into the office. and there's a moment in here that involves a painting on a wall, and that's that, you know, I don't want to say too
You're
much more
freaking
than
me
that.
out already.
But yeah, that's actually one of my favorite moments in the film.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. 그래서 이번 컨주링 2에서 제일 좀 무섭고 좋아하시는 장면이 있다면, 근데 지금 다 말하기는 좀 그렇지만 이제 그 복도에 내려가고 오피스 들어가는데 거기에 걸려 있는 페인팅에 관련된 에피소드가 있다고 합니다. 그래서 여러분 한번 보러 가세요. Okay. Let's see. What else? You also have another movie coming out in August.
Yes, I have it's August here. Yeah, I have a movie coming out that I produced called Lights Out.
Lights Out.
Yes, it is a feature based on that director's work that he made as a short.
Okay.
That was very popular, that went viral. It's called Lights Out as well.
Okay.
And when that short was brought to my attention, everyone was like, James, you should take this movie, work with this director, and turn it into a feature film. And when I saw the shot, I was like, wow, this is really cool. I really like this young director. You know, he had crafting scare scenes, is not easy. And so when I saw what David Sandberg did, I was really impressed with it. A producer, Lawrence Gray, he brought it to my attention, and together we collaborated with David to make this into a proper full-length movie.
Okay.
And I'm really excited for it. I think it's gonna be a really fun horror movie that people don't see coming.
Okay. Alright, 그리고 8월달에 또 개봉하는 Lights Out이라는 영화도 있는데요. 이거는 원래 short film에서 시작해서 이제 완전 무비로 만들었는데 진짜 재밌고 기대를 많이 해주시면 좋을 것 같은 영화라고 합니다. Very good. And of course, you are also going to be taking Aquaman on. How's that?
How's that?
Yeah, like what can we expect from Aquaman? I mean, he's a superhero people know, but nobody's really told his story properly yet.
Yeah, he's actually a superhero that people love to make fun of.
Yeah, kind of like, you live in the water.
Yeah, exactly. You have no power when you're out of the
Yeah.
water. I actually think that's really cool about him. I actually think, I think it's, for me anyway, it's better to start with a character that is so low below people's expectation, because then I can only kind of push it upwards from there. If I start too high up, I got nowhere else to go.
Good point.
But no, I think I think there's a reason why the Aquaman story has never been able to be told until now, because technology, it's a very physically difficult movie to shoot.
Sure, yeah.
And only now do we live in a world where technology is now so advanced that we can that it can actually live up to the story that something like Aquaman requires. So I think that'll be part of the really fun challenge with it.
Alright. 아쿠아맨이라는 이제 슈퍼히어로 영화도 이제 지금 제작 중이신데 어떻게 보면 아쿠아맨이라는 역할은 많은 분들이 비웃을 수 있는 역할이기도 하고 잘 알려지지 않은 역할이기도 하거든요. 그래서 그거에 대해 어떻게 생각하시는지 물어봤는데 그만큼 기대가 좀 없으니까 잘 만들면 사람들이 진짜 좋아할 수도 있고, 그리고 여태까지는 이 아쿠아맨의 이야기가 사람들한테 알려지지 않은 이유는 또 이제 기술적인 문제, 테크놀로지가 아직 개발이 안 돼서 얘기를 못 드렸었다면 이제서야 제대로 멋있게 만들 수 있을 거라고 말씀하시네요. 그래서 그것도 많이 기대해 주시면 좋을 것 같은데요. Very good. And so CONJURING2, that's coming out very, very soon in Korea.
Mm-hmm.
And in Korea, a lot of directors, singers, and actors, they always make promises. So for myself, I'm a singer. So they're like, if my song hits a certain level, I will do a free concert, or I will dress up in some crazy costume and dance in the street. There's always some kind of promise.
Okay.
So, and I'm sure you're gonna get this at the press with the journalists later too.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you could make a promise, if you hit a certain benchmark for audiences, is there anything you're willing to do?
Wow.
For promise?
I'm not sure. I mean, this is kind of I haven't really thought about this. That only I guess that only the Korean audience would probably understand. I guess. What do you think?
Let's see, something that's doable, right? So let's say like you hit a couple million viewers in Korea. Like I think in Korea, like 10 million viewers is considered huge. Like that's like record breaking. So if you set a number that you'd like, and then say we meet that, then you could do a live streaming from home, or
Sure,
with
yes.
the actors or something like that.
I will maybe I could like shoot a video.
Yeah.
And then I can upload with me attempting to speak Korean to say thank you in Korean. How's that?
Very good.
Yes.
Awesome.
And I'll probably do it from a Korean restaurant as well.
Okay.
Even
perfect.
better.
All right. So then we gotta set the number.
Okay.
Okay. The number of audience members.
I don't know. 2 million.
2 million.
2 million.
2 million. All right. Very cool. I think we're gonna pass that very quickly.
Oh.
But here's a promise. Here's a promise. If The Conjuring 2 reaches over 2 million viewers in Korea, then James will go to a Korean restaurant,
Yes.
eat Korean food, and send a thank you message in Korean. Very good.
That's right.
Okay.
That made my promise, and I will upload it somewhere on my social media.
There we go. 공약을
Yes.
하셨습니다. 공약은
And I'll
이제-
tag you on it.
Very good. Tag me. I'm gonna make sure that I
Yes,
see
please.
that.
Please do.
공약은 이제 관객 수가 200만이 넘으면은 이제 한국 식당에서 한국 음식 먹으면서 한국말로 감사한다는 영상 편지를 꼭 SNS 개인 SNS에 올린다고 하십니다. 그리고 거기에 저 에릭남도 태그해서 올리겠다고 하십니다. 그래서 여러분 컨저링2 많이 봐주시고요. 제임스의 한국말 도전 꼭 보고 싶습니다. 여러분 꼭 많이 봐주시길 바랍니다. Very good. I think
That's great. Yeah,
That's great.
I love food, and
There you go.
and I want to learn to speak Korean more. So it's
awesome.
perfect.
All right, very cool. All right, so we have a lot of questions, but to kind of shorten that time, we wanted to do an OX kind of thing. So yes or no kind of session here. You have your X, got your O.
Okay.
So yes means correct
Okay.
and wrong, I guess.
Do I hang on to
Yes,
it?
you hang on to it.
Okay. Wait. X mean no.
No.
O zero means yes. Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna give you questions.
And I show it to the camera.
Yes, you show it to the camera. All right. All right. 나는 내가 만드는 공포 영화를 보는 것이 무섭다. I'm scared of my own horror movies. 1, 2, 3. No. Wait, so you just know all the things that are happening? Is that what it is?
Yeah. I mean, like I spent so long crafting
Yeah.
those scenes. I get so bored with my own movie after a while that
Uh-huh.
once I'm done making my film, I never want to see them again.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, 다시 태어난다면 감독 말고 하고 싶은 작업이 있다. If I were born again, I'd like to try another job, something that's not a director or movie related. 1, 2, 3. No.
I like what I do.
That's awesome.
Yes, I love what I do. I'm very fortunate
Yeah.
that I enjoy my work. That that I love what I do. That sometimes it's not even really like work.
Okay,
Right.
that's great.
You know what they say?
That's
They
the
say
dream.
if you love what you do, you never work a single day of your life.
That's the dream, right?
Yeah.
You're living the dream.
Sometimes. Sometimes it's a lot like work. Sometimes it's so much work. I'm like
Alright, very cool. Let's see. 내 인생을 바꾼 명언이 있다. I have a motto I live by or that has changed my life.
That's not a yes or no question.
I mean, you can say no.
It's kind of like in between.
Kind of?
It's like yes and no.
Okay.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah, well, what's something like that?
I don't know. I like to think especially I get a lot of sort of young filmmakers that approach me and sometimes they seem a bit a bit apprehensive about wanting to pursue it.
Yeah.
And I always give the advice, kind of do what I did, which is I don't know any better, but I just went for it, and so if you're when you're young and you're naive, you don't really know what's going on, you just go for it, and sometimes that's the best. That's when good things happen, and so I always tell people, follow your dreams. I know that sounds like a cliche, but it's kind of true.
Okay. 그 명언은 이제 꿈을 꼭 도전해보라는 그런 겁니다. 막 두려워하지 말고 그냥 일단 시작하고 일단 도전을 해보라는 그런 게 있다고 하십니다. 그래서 다른 어린 감독님들 뭐 해보고 싶은 사람들 꼭 해보시라고 응원하신다고 합니다. Alright, 여겨보고 있는 한국 배우가 있다. Any Korean? I have a Korean actor, actress that I've been keeping my eye on.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes. I love the Korean actor in the movie The Man from Nowhere.
The Man from Nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know what the Korean title is.
아저씨.
Yeah. With Woping.
원빈.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I love that movie and I love that actor and I think he's super cool. Yeah, I know. I love Korean cinema and so it's actually like I have my eyes set on a lot of actors that I would love to eventually work with. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that would be great. We'd love to.
That'd be
see
fantastic.
some-
Yeah.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Okay, so in a little bit, you're going to be having a press conference. You're meeting with audience members. You have a full day of press ahead of you. Anything you're a little nervous about that you kind of want to, let's kind of de-stress before we get into it? This might have been stressful too, but
I don't know. I don't think I've ever done a press conference
okay.
that big. I think with that many people, so it'll be interesting to see.
Okay. Well, I'm
Yeah.
sure they're gonna love you, and then
Well,
you know.
and also trying to translate it as well. That's the tricky part.
Very
Yeah.
true, very
Yeah.
true. But I'm sure they have a great team waiting for you.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Oh, that's what we have to let you know. Before you came, 이거는 일단 한국말로 지금 감독님이 이제 한국 오기 전에 내시는 분들이 감독님의 이름을 하나 지어드렸다고 들었습니다. 그 이름 바로 임수완이라는 이름인데요. 그래서 여기 한국 국민이라는 증거인 주민등록증을 이제 또 준비했는데요. So your fans, a lot of fans gave you a Korean name.
That's awesome.
Okay.
That's great.
And so the name is 임수완.
Im-soo-won.
Yeah. So 임수 is like James. But
Okay.
they kind of shorten that to Ims.
Ims.
So
Oh, I
Imsu.
get it. Ims.
And then Wan is your
Last name.
last name.
Okay.
So Imsu Wan. And so they made you an identification card like this right here.
Oh my
This
god.
is your Korean
That is so cool.
ID.
That is so cool. I need to put my glasses on so I look the part. Here you go.
You guys look very similar.
We look very similar. Yeah, my hair's a bit different now than that. But this is awesome. Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
Absolutely.
This is
So,
cool.
Yeah.
I can take this to a nightclub,
You can,
right?
You can take
This
this
is
in.
this is
Sir, we need
my
your
ID.
ID.
Yeah, show my
Like,
ID.
do you know who I am? I'm Im Suan.
I'm
And then you're in. That's it.
I had to pull it out of a really big pocket.
You're gonna have some.
I need a really big pocket to put this in.
Have
yes.
the backpack to carry around with you. But anyways, let's see. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry. Anyways, we have very, very limited time, so we're actually gonna wrap it up now. But thank you so much for your time.
Likewise, thank you so
Great
much
interview.
for talking to myself.
Absolutely, it was so much fun.
Yes.
Any last words that you'd like to say to people watching from home or all over the world?
I don't know. I think I feel very lucky to be here in Seoul, Korea. Talking about my movie and here kind of sharing my passion with with the fans of this country. And hopefully, when the movie comes out, you guys will enjoy it. Hopefully, you'll be scared, out of your minds.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to swear.
I know. I caught you there. I was like, oh,
I'm like, this is going live, so yes, I'm trying to behave. Yes.
Okay.
But thank you so much for having me here, and it's been an amazing honor.
오케이. 일단 여러분 제임스 완 감독님이랑 재밌었던 인터뷰 그리고 대화 시간 많이 참여해 주셔서 감사드리고요. 그리고 시간 나시면 컨저링 2 꼭 보시고 앞으로 제임스 완 감독님의 영화들 많이 챙겨봐 주시길 부탁드립니다. 우리는 이제 여기서 인사드리도록 하겠습니다. Thank you everybody for joining us. Erik Nam and James Wan. Please be sure to go out and check Conjuring 2 and all the movies that he's
Thank you.
out soon.
감사합니다.
Alright, we'll see you soon in
Thank
Korea,
you.
hopefully.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Have a good one.
Likewise.
Goodbye everybody. Thank you. 감사합니다.
감사합니다.